Hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My name is Ray Luna and I teach little piano tutorials here on YouTube and Twitch, and then I broadcast live to Facebook for my family and friends. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Sacred from the 1987 album Music for the Masses. Here we are. This is Depeche Mode Live Wiki. This is where I go to find my key signatures. So let's take a look. We are in the key of F sharp major. This song was released September 28th, 8 days after my birthday in 1987, so I was probably like a junior in high school. It was played live 101 times, I guess, on the Music for the Masses tour. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We're in the key of F sharp major. What I was showing you there was a little bit of the intro. So the song actually starts like this. Sacred. Right? Now, you really could walk through this. It doesn't do it, but you could go holy. Put it into words, to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. Right? Like that, okay? That's how the intro is. And then the right hand is kind of doing... Right? Sacred. Good morning, dispenser. How you doing? Then he goes... Then, like, again, they don't really do this. It's just kind of implied because that is the chord progression later. But during the very beginning of the song, it's like, sacred. I'm going to do it anyway. Holy. Very subtly. To put it into words, to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. Then the beat comes in. Then it goes like this. Now, the verse is weird. I'm just going to play it for you first, and I'll teach you how to play it. It goes like this. It goes... Then to A. Then there it is. I'm screwing it up. Anyway, so I'm kind of getting way ahead, but I haven't played it in a while, so I was kind of practicing it. And some of the parts are pretty tricky, so let me show you. Okay, so let's start with the top. Sacred. Right, then you go to F sharp minor. Holy to A. Right? F sharp minor's here. Right, so you got C sharp minor. Sacred, holy, to put it into words, to write it down. Oh wait, that's to put it into words, to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. Right? So like I said, you're just playing octaves, so sacred, holy, to put it into words, to write it down, right? That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's mine, right? I'm a missionary. Then like this. to a D sharp, to the F sharp, then back to C sharp. Okay, let's do it again. It's real fast. This is real fast too. So when you okay, so once you got that down, right? Right, you could do it like that. Quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want, but it really goes like this. So you can do it like fifths. So C sharp. Okay, so right, like that. Okay, I make it look easy, right? I practiced for hours to get that down, but it's, you know, you'll get it. Ah, there it is. So as long as you land that, it's not so bad. Here's the tricky part. Now the verse is weird. The verse is just kind of a bass line with a little bit of like sound effects, kind of, but it's A sharp, B flat. Most people know this key is B flat, also known as A sharp, right? It's either B flat or A sharp. Okay, so don't let that confuse you. That used to confuse me as a kid. I think it's part of the reason why I stopped reading music. It was just like too much. Oh, it used to confuse me, like the way the scales worked and everything. Once I learned them, then it was different. But it was just made it reading. Ugh, I didn't like it. Anyway, okay, so. Right, so here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer, right? It's not the right beat. And a warm receiver, right? There it goes. When I made my decision, this is religion, there's no doubt. One of the divine, trying to sell the story of love's eternal glory. Sacred, holy. Now that's the part I was working on this morning. I'm struggling with that part a little bit, but I've got it pretty much. Okay, so we're gonna walk through all that. Okay, so let's do it. So you're going to be going from, first you're going to go from A sharp to C sharp. So here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer and a warm receiver. Then you start walking up this little riff here. That's what you're going to be doing, these three notes. You can do it up here. It's more like a horn or something. I forget. It's like, so now you're going to go to F sharp though, okay? So first you're going back and forth from A sharp to C sharp. Then you're going to start going back and forth to F sharp to C sharp, okay? So let me show you what I mean. So here is my confession. It's an obsession, I'm a firm believer and a warm receiver. And there is my confession. It's an obsession. Oh my gosh, I gotta get the lyrics. I always forget the lyrics in this song. I love this song, but I just always forget the lyrics. Here we go. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, so here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer of a woman, and I've made my decision. I couldn't think of the line. And this is religion, there is no doubt. I'm one of the devout. Okay, that part. I mean, I know the rest of it. Sometimes I forget one line and it throws me out. Okay, so here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer and a warm receiver. Now when you get to this part, and I've made my decision. This is religion, there's no doubt. I'm one of the devout. Then I go like this. Trying to sell the story. So you're walking up. Trying to sell the story. Walk up to A. Of love's eternal glory. And into the top. And we'll learn that next, okay? So let's do it again. So here is my confession. It's an obsession. I'm a firm believer. Now mind you, I'm not doing the bass line, right? And a warm receiver. Close. And it made my decision. It's just religion, there's no doubt. One of the devout. Now let's walk up together. Drop an octave here. Trying to sell the story. Love's eternal glory. Sacred. Holy. So tricky, the A. For some reason, getting from the F sharp, I'm good with the C. The C I got. I'm at that stage where I'm overthinking it, if that makes any sense. I want to go back, like. What it is, I don't have the muscle memory in the right hand yet. Like, I don't trust it yet. That's the trick. So let's learn it. Here we go. Sacred. Let me show you the lick. Sacred. Then it goes to F sharp. Holy. By itself. Then to the A. So I go like this. Okay, so sacred, holy, to put it into words, to write it down, that is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. Now when you get to verse 2, you're still going back and forth. Then to the F sharp, to C sharp, right? You're still doing that same progression for verse 2. However, in the right hand, you're going like this. There it is. I keep doing that. I keep going to the A. It's here. And you're just kind of keeping the progression. I should have dropped an octave. See, when I don't think about it, I can do it. Anyway, okay. So you kind of get the point. Like, it's a fast song. It's once you start playing it, it's kind of a pretty quick rhythm. So I would play it slowly. I would practice singing, maybe the left hand, say, so sacred, holy, to put it into words, to write it down. That is walking on hallowed ground, but it's my duty. I'm a missionary. So those are the three. Gotta remember this one. And then the progression, right? All right, and that should be it for sacred, at least for now. Still putting the hands together. Now, we're going to move a little bit out. I told you, I've got, let me see how many songs. I don't even know how many songs. So they sent me a list of songs to learn. Pink Floyd songs. In the Flesh, Happiest Days of Our Lives, Another Brick on the Wall, Part 2 and 3. I guess they're skipping the slow one. Empty Spaces, Young Lust, Have a Cigar, Wish You Were Here, Lucifer Sam, then Breathe, Time, Money, Us and Them, Brain Damage, Eclipse, and Comfortably Numb. And Run Like Hell. So what I've been doing is one of my mom's favorite bands was Pink Floyd. And my mom, I don't know if those of you know, but my mom went home to be with God in January 19th. So I've been inspired. Like 2 days later, my buddy hit me up to be in a Pink Floyd band. So I thought, well, why not learn all these songs for my mom? Right? So what we're going to work on here today, though, is In the Flesh. I'm going to start with the top of the list that they want me to learn here. It's for a friend's birthday. And it's a great excuse for me to learn these songs. So let's go ahead and take a look. I want to say In the Flesh. What key is it in? So bear with me. So we're going to be doing a little Pink Floyd too on the channel and a little bit of the Doors. My mom loved the Doors too. So this is going to challenge me to learn some really epic songs. But let's go ahead. Where did I have Pink Floyd at? Here we go. In the key of A. Okay. And I got to be very careful not to let this play live on the air. A. Okay. So let me see if I remember how it goes. Okay, I was working on it this morning. Let's see, what did I have? Did I have the piano? Yeah, I'm going to put a string on it. No, it wasn't the strings. Sorry, you guys. Let's do this. Here we go. Then a little guitar riff. Then it goes. So yeah, I thought you might like to go to the show. Feel the warmth of confusion that's face could aglow. Telling you something, eluding you sunshine. Is this not what you expected to see? Wanna find out what's behind these closed eyes? Just have to crawl your way through this disguise. Right? Epic, huh? I'm not a singer, y'all. Right? And we're not going to do, okay, so there's two versions of In the Flesh. There's In the Flesh. That's how the album The Wall. This is from Pink Floyd's The Wall. It's the first song on the album. And there's two of them. There's In the Flesh, and then there's In the Flesh. Oh. And the second one's a little bit more controversial as far as the lyrics go. So we're going to kind of keep it PC on this channel. Okay, but it's still the same progression, so we're going to learn it. Okay, so let's take a look at it from the top. For those of you who are Pink Floyd fans, the song starts like this. It goes, got an E to F sharp, walk up to G, A, and then G, D, E. And then David Gilmour has a nice guitar riff. Something in an E minor, I'll have to figure that part out. Then it goes to D, E minor, major F, T minor, to D, to E minor, F, to G, then A, down to D. One more time, A, up to B minor, up to C sharp, to E. Okay, and that's the chord progression there. So let me show you how it goes, right? Isn't that cool? It's Pink Floyd, so awesome. Okay, so let's, we got E. Then you got, go to F sharp here, okay? We're only, now mind you, we're playing a lot of fifths here, okay? So it's E. G. It's kind of quick here. G. A. Okay, so it's G. This part trips me up still. I just learned it. Back to G, D, D, E minor. And then David Gilmour does a nice little guitar riff right there, okay? So for those of you who know the song, you know what I'm talking about, right? That's how the song starts. Goes down to the D. The next chord progression goes D, E minor. You could do it here too. So you can go, you can do a third or a fifth. Back down to D one more time, to E, to F, to G, da, 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 and then our next part. Okay, we'll learn that part next, okay? So it's quite a build, this song. I mean, it's pretty intense for the first song of the of the album, right? So it's this big giant build, and then it kind of gets very melodic, but it's the same chords, okay? So it's a very fun song to play, right? So you got it through, you got the... And then G, D, E, and another guitar solo, and then a guitar riff, and then bum, 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 back to G. You can do a fifth if you want. Walk up a fifth. Now you're gonna go to G. Bum, 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 and then now the big crescendo. A. To D. That's B minor. And then E major. And back to the top to A, okay? So and now you're just gonna arpeggiate. Back and forth from A, right? Sorry. Just going. And octaves in the left hand. You walk up if you want to do something more. If you want, but I'm just going to go octaves. To D, okay? I'm starting with an A. Here's a D major. Okay, that's what we're doing. So we're going from this A to like that and back and forth. Okay, so see that? Now it's tricky. That's the B minor. So, and then you just repeat it and you sing. So yeah. Thought you might like to go to the show. Feel the warm thrill of confusion that space cadet glow. Tell me, is something eluding you, sunshine? Is this I screwed that up. This is not what you expected to see. You wanna find out what's behind these closed eyes? Just have to claw your way through this disguise. right, so that's one of the songs. I'm going to be practicing that one, and then the other one I have to keep practicing is this one. I forget how it goes. Anyway, I gotta practice all these songs. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. Thank you for bearing with me. I'll try to do those at the end of the show now, because I've been working on Light My Fire by The Doors, which I played yesterday. Right, so there's a few that I need to keep practicing in the background. One of them was Sacred. The other one I gotta do is Nothing, but I didn't get a chance to work on it. So I'll work on that one and we'll start the show with Nothing tomorrow. And then there's some that are just like more mellow that I haven't played in a while, like this one. Let me go to the key of A minor real quick. If I'm not mistaken, this is from the new album. This is from Memento Mori. And I have not played this song in a while, and I love this song. I mean, there's a few songs. Obviously, Ghost Again. Wait. See, I'm rusty, right? Then there was Wagging Tongue I haven't played in a while. Won't do well to silence with your words of wagging tongue, with your long, dull tales of sorrow, your song yet to be sung. I won't be persuaded. Kiss your doubts goodbye. Everything seems hollow when you're watching me. So like that, I've noticed the live version I was playing. I think the reason why I haven't done Wagging Tongue is because I don't think it's correct. I think I screwed up part of this. Right? So we'll see. I'm gonna have to redo that one. All right, but anyway, okay. So there's certain songs that I have to play so often. So one of the ones I want to do here is this one is called Soul with Me, and I've not played it in a minute. So let me get in the key. It's a more mellow jam. Soul, S-O-U-L with Me. Here we go. This is from Memento Mori, the 2023 album. Say that fast. It's in the key of C major. So let's go over to C. Now we have some like nice keys today, like A major and C major. Major keys today. So let's see if I remember it. What is that? G, F. Oh no, A. To C, it's a major 7. So let me remember this. I'm heading for the ever after. Leaving my problems and the world's disaster. I'm heading for the open sky. There it is, C major 7, okay? Wait, let me get the lyrics up again. I haven't played this one in a while. I'll know it once I start playing. Here we go, start with it. I'm heading for the ever after. Leaving my problems and the world's disasters. I'm heading for the open sky. the beauty as the leaves start falling. Follow the light towards the voices calling. I'm going where the angels fly. And there was that, and where's that? And I'm taking my soul with me. And I'm taking my soul with me. And where's that? All right, let's go ahead and learn it now, okay? So it starts with this. Okay, that's what you're playing in the right hand. You're walking down like this. Skip the G. Now go back to G. Now we go here. Back up. And you end there, okay? Now in the right hand, you're kind of following like this. Skip the E major. Skip the E there. E natural. And then stay in A flat. So you're just walking up. It's almost like in C minor. Right? Because you're going. Alright, so skip that. Go to F. So. Right, like that, okay? So, oh my bad. Change to D, to the E flat. Then, then just stay in A flat. Okay, so let's take it from the top. This is the intro of the song, and it's also kind of a break in the middle. Change to E flat. Now, so on there, you change to the F. Okay, so let's do it again. Change. Change. Stay right where you are. Okay, like that. That is your intro to the song. Now let's get to the main part. Kind of a little funky rhythm here. It's like, it's an A minor. Okay, so it's an A diminished. Okay, so how do I explain a diminished chord? So if you took this chord here, A major, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's A, B, C, sir, right? And you took it, you lowered it, lower the third, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You lower the third, that makes it minor. But if you lower the fifth, 2, it makes it diminished, okay? So here's major, and this works for any key. You lower the third half a step to the left here. It makes it minor. Now this is when it's in root position, of course, with the A at the bottom here. So here's major, minor, and then if you lower the fifth half a step too, it's diminished. Okay, so that's kind of, it's a weird chord, all right? It's a jazz chord, kind of jazzy. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm not a music major, so don't correct me on that. Where's that? I think I keep the A at the top, so I go, I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems and the world's disasters. There's our B flat. I'm heading for the open sky. This is a C major 7. Major 7. Dominant 7, okay? So because I'm playing it here like this, it's a C7, okay? C major 7. Okay, so once again for the top. I'm heading for the ever after, leaving my problems and the world's disasters. I'm heading for the F minor, open sky. I just walk up. That might not be right, but it sounds good to me. See the beauty as the leaves start falling. Follow the light towards the voices calling. I'm going where the angels fly. Now we go to F major, and I go to E minor sometimes, taking my soul with me to A, and then sometimes I go, then it walks up. I'm sorry, let's do it again. And I taking my soul with me. Sometimes I do that, or I think I invert it. Walk back up to the F. Then I go to D minor, taking my soul with me. So sometimes I go to F, E minor to A. And then I sometimes go F, D minor. Okay, they both sound pretty good to me. Okay, so that's how you do the chorus. Oh. Sorry, my mouth is all dry. It's hot back here. So one more time. Where's it at? Taking my soul with me. And let's go to E minor. Taking my soul with me. Then the break in the middle of the song is actually our intro. But it starts at the F, when it gets to the F, so it's here. Okay, the little break in the middle of the song is only half of our intro. It starts starting on the F when it gets to the F. Right? And then we got the final verse, which is I'm ready for the final pages. Let's see. Kiss goodbye to all my earthly cages. I'm climbing up the golden stair. Go sing it from the highest tower, from the morning to the midnight hour. I'm going where there are no cares. And I'm taking my soul with me. And I'm taking my soul with me. And then the song ends with our intro. Right, not bad. I got to work on some Here Is the House this week. Oh, I'm sorry you were gone. I need you to help me with Wagging Tongue. I think there's, I need you to take a look at it. Take a look at my tutorial or something on Wagging Tongue and tell me. I feel like a part of it's wrong. Like I've got the arpeggio wrong. Okay. I always rely on Dispenser to help me. And some others that help me to correct these things. So I want to make sure they're right. You know, I'm just doing them as best as I can sound them out. All right, so let's get back to one more song. I just want to play something now. The key is actually, let's see, it's C minor. It's a flat. I have to set it to the relative major. So we got to go to E flat major. Let's see what we got here. I like another sound. Let's put some strings on. Where's that? Words like violence, silence, crashing into my little world. Painful to me, pierced right through me. To understand, oh my little girl, all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is you. And its words are very unnecessary. I wish I would have taken up guitar. Kind of. I mean, I can always learn it now, but it's, my fingers would need to be retrained completely, and that's okay, though. And this is enjoy the sound. It sounds good on guitar, huh? Because it's like... Right? I've been playing all these Pink Floyd songs lately, so that's why I've been like leaning toward this guitar lately. Let's do something. Let's see. What else could be played on guitar? Not just Personal Jesus. We could do that one, though. You're all personal, Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. You're all personal, Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers, someone who cares. More. Feeling unknown and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Lift up the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Take some getting best, put me to the test. Things in your chest you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. I'm probably gonna be goofing around with a lot more of the guitar stuff that Martin does now. I really want to try to, you know what I mean? How fun are these songs? This guitar sounds pretty good though. All right. I was doing a lot, like I said, I was doing a lot of the, trying to get the bass lines for Pink Floyd. How's it go? All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Right? So I was working on bass lines. Right? Just stuff like that. I mean, all week. Let's finish with one more. Let me just play us out here. What song do I feel like doing right now? Let me take a look at what songs I've got on my list, though, that I need to do. The ones I need to practice all the time are like, Get the Balance Right is one I need to practice. And then like something to do. I know I've played that one to death lately, but that one, we won't do it today, but I'll practice that one tomorrow. World in My Eyes, well, maybe we'll do that one as well. So I was working on here. Let's finish off with a little bit. Let me show you a little bit of, since I was working on Enjoy the Silence, let me go ahead and show you. I'm already in that key, right? So we got C minor. Right? Okay, so you're going to go from C to like that, okay? So okay, that's how you play a little riff for Enjoy the Silence, right? So you're really going from C minor to E flat major at this point. Because eventually you go to minor during the verse, okay? E flat minor. So what we're doing is C minor to E flat. Right, these three notes. Like that. And that was Martin Gore who showed me how to play that. I mean, he showed everyone. It was on a commercial. for the Gretsch guitar. He says everybody gets that riff wrong. And I was one of them. I was guilty of it. Okay, so here we go. Right, you can play octaves if you want. If I put it back on a piano, let's go back to the piano. All right, let's do this one. Now remember, the bass line is tricky because it's kind of like it's a syncopated, it's a sequenced thing. It's right, so it's kind of like hard to replicate that on a piano, but you can kind of like bounce with it, you know. Words like violence. Verse 1. This is an E flat minor inverted, okay? Okay, so words like violence break the silence, right? A flat. Words like violence. Painful to me, through me. Oh, my little girl. Words like violence break the silence, come crashing into my little world, painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. Now let's go to F minor. Where's that? All I ever wanted, A flat. So, all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. The E flat with a B flat in the bass. Okay? So once again, F minor. All I ever wanted, A flat. All I ever needed, C sharp in root position, is here in my arms. It's an E flat with a B flat in the bass. Then back to F minor. Words are very A flat, unnecessary. They can only do harm. Oh yeah, question of time. That one's a good one. That was tricky. We have to do that this week too, or over the week after the weekend. Okay, so let's do it. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Now let me show you this final riff and then I'm going to take off. I got some running around to do. Here we go. Now same chord progression. F, A flat, C minor, E flat with a B flat in the bass. Then F minor, A flat, C minor to, okay, something like that. So now, but I don't actually, sorry, I don't know if you go to the C flat after on this riff. Let me see if you do it or not. Okay, so then that's your F minor, A flat, C minor, E flat with a B flat in the bass, F minor, A flat, to C minor, then E flat with a B flat at the bass. Back to F minor, starting again. Look at this, F minor. One more time. Enjoy the silence. Let's go back to this real quick. I'm going to show you that. What I love about that part, though, right, is Martin's guitar part. Right? Right. Something like that, screwing it up. But anyway, you get the point. Try to get the hands together on that. So let me show you the bass and try to put it together with this at home. That's, right? Where's it? Wait. Wait, let me get it first. Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay, so. Something like that, okay? And try to put those hands together. That's what I'm working on, trying to get those two hands together. Anyway, that'll do it for today. I have some running around to do. You guys have a blessed and happy day. Thank you, Mr. Timothy Hills, for stopping by, too. Thank you for jumping in the chat. And thank you, Dispenser, always, for your time. And keep working on Question Time. Right, we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I'll try to do it. I got a lot to squeeze in. Okay, you guys have a blessed and happy day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.